All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Switch stream with Steven. I am Steven, my team is Switch Gaming. If you enjoy the content that you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Switch Gaming YT, Twitter, The Switch Gaming, Facebook, The Switch Gaming, and Twitch, The Switch Gaming. Today we are going to mess around more with this red-white mid-range deck that we kind of came up with yesterday. It honestly felt pretty good, so I'm excited to kind of mess around with it more. Basically, the idea here is that I think this deck has a pretty close game one with Grixis. I think I like not having any 6-drops in the white deck right now because the way Grixis seems to beat the white deck is you just lose massively in mana efficiency to their 2-mana counterspells. This deck is really good at kind of just sliding under that, especially post-board, where I bring in 4 copies of Skrelv's Hive. I think Skrelv's Hive is quite good against Grixis. We were playing Grixis the other day, and somebody Skrelv's Hived us out of mono white. And I was able to beat it, but it was really hard to beat. And, yeah, I mean, I think this card is really important. Being able to go Hive into Wedding Announcement into, you know, Paragon or whatever is a pretty gross curve, pretty dangerous curve, or, you know, Hive into Fable or whatever. It just gives you another card that I think Grixis struggles with, and it kind of makes Invoke look pretty poor if you're sacking Mites for your creature. And just having more enchantments is nice. So, I think in theory this card's really good. It's kind of the idea there. We've got a Missionary Specialist, a couple more Lay Down Arms package for Mono Red. The Anointed Peacekeepers are there for the Atraxa decks. Not certain how good the Peacekeepers are, but they felt pretty real yesterday. That's about all I have to say about those. One cool thing that happened, I stopped the stream early yesterday to get ready for game day, and we won it with Rakdos midrange and Pioneer, which is pretty cool. The Shota deck is really, really insane. I'm like 13-1 with it now. 4-1 on Moto during the stream. Helped a buddy get a 5-0 in another league. And then 4-0'd last night. Only dropping a game, actually, which was pretty cool. But the deck's just really good. If you're looking to play a deck in Pioneer, try something maybe a little new. I know it's still just Rakdos, but the Mutavaults are really nice. The inclusions Shota made to that deck are very good. Which, I guess, obviously no surprise. It's one of the best players on the planet. He knows how to make a deck. So, let's go here. Certainly not playing best of 1. No, we want ranked. Not just play. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. Here we go. Time for some red-white. And basically, the reason I'm playing red-white and not mono-white, obviously, it's just mono-white for Fable. My thing with mono-white is, like, whenever I play mono-white, I just feel like that deck floods out and dies. Like, pretty much every game it loses to just flooding. The deck just, like, doesn't have a ton of, like, selection or manipulation. Fable, and then also, it's not only the Fables, just having 4 of your lands be able to just cantrip into new cards is really, really nice. Oh boy, this is the kind of hand where I really wish... I'm just going to assume we're playing against Grixis. Can this hand beat Grixis on the draw? I really hate not having a 2-mana play. Or red mana. No red mana, no 2-mana play. Probably a little loose to keep this. I'm going to mull that. We're going to... There we go. This hand looks pretty considerably better. I think we just get rid of one of these. There's also an argument with this deck. I don't know if I brought it up on stream yesterday, but something I want to consider moving forward. There's an argument with this deck, because I'm up to 25 lands now, which is a pretty high land density. It's possible that 2 of the farm hands should actually just be 2 Spirited Companions as another way to insulate versus Invoke. But I'm not sure on that. The farm hand is really important to flip to a lifelinker late. kind of real. I'm also not sold on these main deck Elspeths either, although I do think in theory they're quite good against red. Which is kind of funny. You wouldn't think your 5-mana walker would be really important against red, but I think if the deck like curves well, giving like Sarah Paragon Vigilance and then Lifelink, for example, is probably lights out. 5/6 Vigilant Flying Lifelink are probably a little much for mono red to deal with usually. I'm not going to play this till I can activate it immediately, so that's certainly not the play. They're just going to ossify this, although then I'm in big trouble to, like, a Shieldred next turn. He could be playing, like, the Jund creature to the Soul of Windgrace guy. I might just attack, play another farmhand. I don't really feel like just dying to Shelly. Yeah, I'm not into dying to Shelly. Let's do this. Is this mono white control? Not quite, Pokegirl Dawn. This is a red white deck. It should be on the cardboard live for you. If you follow this link, you can see the full list. There's red for Fable. Yeah, just Fable. But it's mono white otherwise. It's the mono white deck with Fable in it. And then I'm considerably lower to the ground than most mono white builds right now. Yeah, there's the red. Alright, well, he didn't play a Shelly, which is interesting. Huh. Now my concern with ossification is we can just get that Jund spell to deal 7, blow up an artifact or enchantment. This is like really awkward. Am I willing to trade these off for a Tenacious Underdog, these farmhands? It feels probably bad. I'm just gonna attack. I don't know. This is rough. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, Soken'Zon. That's a little bit annoying, but honestly, it could have been a lot worse. Alright, I'm gonna play Bankbuster. Still just not ossifying a random Tenacious. It's not what I'm about. Okay, draw a card. Alright, now I'll ossify it. This upcoming turn. I'm not going to show him the red until it makes sense to show him the red. Does Elspeth make sense here? Elspeth minus... What would I be trying to hit? Fable? Elspeth minus Fable would be obscene. It's like really good. I think that might be what I'm trying to do. By far the most efficient use of my mana. I could also go Ossification, draw a card. I think that's a very real play too. Unleash the Inferno is still going to be just a total beating. Can Unleash the Inferno here, but at least if I like hit an Ossification off this, it gets a shield. I think I want to efficiently use my mana here, because next turn I want to Sarah Paragon replay a farmhand, so let's hope we can hit it nice on this Elspeth here. Alright, another Ossification, I'm into that. Perfect. Put that there. Dude, this Elspeth card is good. This Elspeth card is really sweet. I'm very impressed by this. Sure, cycle. Okay. Alright. That's fine. So you can, like, blitz and kill my Elspeth now, potentially, but that's completely fine. Now I get to go pin. Now he's down to go for the throat. He did get the Elspeth off the board, obviously, but I think that was a... What on earth? Oh, Atraxa. He's playing an Atraxa deck. It's interesting. I've seen some... I was watching a little bit of Gabe Nassif this morning, and Nassif is freaking... They've got like a mono-white Atraxa deck that's just playing Triomes to just cast Atraxa. Really, Stormy Golem? All you've played against today is Atraxa? I mean, it's... Atraxa is the, like, broken card in Standard, right? Like, if somebody's gonna break it for the RC, it's gonna be an Atraxa deck, I think. That's my opinion. If somebody's gonna break this Standard format, it's probably Atraxa. I don't know... You know, I don't know exactly what that will look like, per se, but... do I still just hide the red? I might as well, right? There's no reason to show him anything. I'm just going to do this. Play Sarah Paragon. Replay Farmhand. 5 for 1 my opponent here. Go ahead. Not an actual 5 for 1, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, the mono white Atraxa is really interesting. We might have to... We'll probably have to mess around with that ourselves. That looked really cool. He had some interesting ideas in Grixis, too. It's like playing a couple Evelyns for the mirror. I'm down to try Evelyn. Jund Reanimator? Yeah, that's the one that Arnie Hutchinbath just wrote like an article on that deck. And said he thinks it's the best deck in Standard, so I'm not surprised a lot of people are messing around with it. It's almost certainly what we're playing against here, I would imagine. So I really need to save this second ossification. Okay. Alright, so what do we want to do? Probably this. I think I play other farmhand. Yeah, I'm going to play other farmhand. We can flip these whenever we want, by the way. We do have Coven because of the Bank Buster. It's like super real. I'm going to get that. I'm going to play Battlefield Forge. I'm going to play Fable. Now we can... now we can turn 2 of these lands into real material. Get to activate the Bank Buster here. I'm never blocking with this, I don't think. So pretty free attack. I guess it can crew here, but we can crew here with other stuff. I'm pretty into an attack for 3 here. They're really good at the turn 4 Atraxa today. That's fair. I mean, another thing we can do with mono white Atraxa too. I mean, we can. Nassif's chat was talking about this. He didn't have it in the initial build. He was literally just like mono white control that just cast Atraxa. But we can also just frickin'. I mean, we can invoke it, right? In mono white invoke, and we could like play Rafine's Informant, Restoration of Iganjo. And they're playing Celestis. You can play the Celestis, which allows you to turn night and day. Oh, I see. He's going to kill my Paragon. How rude. Oh, good thing we have another one. I was just watching his stream this morning. Yep. Yep, just watching his stream. Whoa, that was disgusting. Alright, that's pretty rude of you, opponent. I guess I crew? I'm gonna crew this. Did not expect to get Gix's commanded there, but I mean, I respect it. Gix's command's a good card. It's alright. Opponent has 1. I mean, they're going to have 2 cards, but we have frickin' 5. About to be 6. It'll be 7, then we get to loot 2 of these away. We have a Paragon still, get to buy back. Nothing right now, because those get exiled, but gaining 4 life is nice. Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Okay. Okay, turn 2 of these into real material here. Another Elspeth is pretty gross on this board. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go Elspeth minus play Wedding Announcement, right? I mean, this is quite good. Worth noting, I probably want to get 2 more planes into play so I can lay down arms in Atraxa if it comes up. It certainly might, so I'm going to wait on the pass. So let's see what we hit with this. They just take a second wedding here. Yeah, it's a pretty easy second wedding, I believe. Alright, end step, get 2 guys, go. Sure. I guess that's a really good enabler for Atraxa too, huh? It's kind of cool that it's an artifact too. It's gotta be what's going on over there, right? There's no way they're doing anything else. Sure. Chump chump. Very easy chump chump for me. Block, block. Worth noting, I can draw 2 with this whenever I want, and then play Paragon and replay it, so got plenty of options there as well. Okay. Well, I think I want to start with drawing 2. Don't love that tapping, but I guess it's okay. I have Sundown Pass, so I could draw 2 Fables though, right? It's just probably a spew. Let's do this. Okay. Kinda real. Kinda real. Okay, so let's... I mean, the Blood Tithe can kill my Paragon here, which kind of blows, but... I think I'm just okay with that. I'm just going to 2-turn clock him with the... Yeah, 2-turn clock with the Bankbuster. I don't know, maybe that's bad. Maybe I just want to let him kill this so Paragon can replay that. I'm also just Wandering Emperor this off. Wandering Emperor, exile this. Draw a card here. I guess that's like pretty good, right? And plus Elspeth, obviously. Alright, I'm into that. Do this. So I'm gonna make this fly. Go. Oh yeah, I forgot we're getting 2 1/1s here as well. Yeah. Even if he attracts me, I think I'll win anyway. This just has to be an Atraxa deck, right? There's no way it isn't. No shot. He's not trying to Atraxa. Yep, there's his go for the throat, so we got that out. Now I get the Sarah Paragon replay this next turn. That was awful. I should have crewed there. It's a bad no crew on my part. But yeah, we're just really poor. That's fine. I partially don't even want to block this anyway and give him more loots, so whatever. The Elspeth goes to 1. I don't really care. I kind of just want my bodies too, honestly. They're about to just get absolutely insanely large. We're going to have a double Anthem, so they're going to be 3/3s. I'm just going to have 6 3/3s at the end of next turn. Shieldred, dude. Good thing we have this ossification. Oh, we have another one. Nice. Now we can deal with that Atraxa too. Yep, draw card. It's a good one. Okay, let's ossify this girl here. Crew. Flying. Plus the Emperor on it as well. So now he just has to beat a 6/6 Bankbuster. Which mana do we have? We have exactly 7 mana if I play a land, so I can go land, Paragon, replay Fable. I mean, that seems excellent. Let's do that. Probably should have played a different land, actually, thinking on this more, but that's okay. God, these board states, man. These board states in Standard are just so disgusting. Combat, attack. So go ahead and do that. We'll take my double Anthem. Now, even if he has another Gix's command, it kills actual nothing, because all my stuff going to be 3 power or more. So good luck, opponent, beating this. This is quite a board state here. Emperor, Elspeth, Fable, Bankbuster, double wedding announcement, Sarah Paragon. Oh, man. This is great. Double ossification. I love this. These are the kind of board states I play Magic for, folks. These are the kind of board states that I play this game for. All right. Their deck is very odd. Skrelv's Hive, probably okay. I don't know. I might just honestly hit resubmit. I didn't really see much that would make me want to change anything. I think he's in a Atraxa deck, but like his mana did not tell me he's in a Atraxa deck, right? Like he had nothing that would allow him to hardcast Atraxa. He might just be playing a bad deck. I don't know. Do not know. But I kind of think I'm okay just resubmitting. He's got to play Fable. He's playing Jund. There are red cards in his deck. I assume they're Fables. So I'm going to keep the Lorans. Probably Bankbusters too. Although we did never see any of that. But I guess I might want more laydown arms for being that I'm on the draw for the Tenacious Underdogs. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to be more of the like defensive on the draw. That's a player here. I think I'm going to trim a farmhand. I think 4 of this is very likely overkill. I do like the way it functions with like laydown arms in my 2-color kind of, only 15 planes. This finds more of them, which helps make the laydowns more consistent. But I think 4 of these might be a little excessive. I don't know, though. We are a 25 land deck. So like we're typically not going to miss our land drops. So 4 is probably, like if I were playing like 24 or 23 lands, like some of the whitelists play 23 lands. I think they're nuts. But then you really want 4 because you really want to be able to, make sure you're hitting your third. But in any case, we're going to board one out. Oh yeah, DBZ player. Always being basic. Oh no, I didn't get the... Alright, whatever. I guess we didn't bring the... I was talking too much. Talking way too much about sideboarding. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. I'm going to keep this a little slow. I guess we play another game where he, like, doesn't play an artifact or enchantment, then I'll just, like, cut Loran, but Fauna Shaman... Dude, he has to be playing Atraxa. This must be an Atraxa deck, right? There's no way it isn't. Alright, we'll get ambitious. Getting ambitious. Sure. I don't know. I feel like we're getting Atraxa, but hard to say for sure. I'm just going to play a Fable. Probably going to pitch this Loran and one Wandering Emperor. Maybe a land. Actually, probably Loran Battlefield Forge will be the pitches here, but... Alright, I'm fully expecting pitch Atraxa and go get something, but... pitching... What does this do? Okay, that's kind of cool. So he's got the meld. I don't even know what the... I'm going to have to read this. Attack. Each opponent loses X life. X number. You both control. Exile them. So you have to attack with both. What do they meld into? They're a 9/9? Choose 3. Oh my goodness. Alright, so if you meld, this thing is cracked. Discard 2, deal 3, blow up artifact or planeswalker. Dude, what on earth? Alright, I guess I get the idea of their deck now. Is the flip part of this an artifact? Yes, it is. Interesting. Alright, well, obviously I'm going to no block. I guess we're keeping Loran to deal with this, then. Is Loran not as bad as I thought? Just pitching 2 lands. Might be right. I think I'm fine to pitch 2 lands. We've got good stuff here. Okay, well, really happy I pitched 2 lands now. I'm gonna play the Roadside Reliquary and say go, I guess. Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna make a 2/2. If I would make it a 2/2, I think. Yeah, let's make it 2/2. You can kill the 2/2, but that's fine. Block. That's disgusting. Okay. Alright. Don't have enough planes at the moment to deal with this. It's a little unfortunate. Alright, I need to read everything this does, because he can actually do this. Are attacking... Exile them. So can I respond to that trigger and Wandering Emperor one of them if he does the thing? Am I correct? Is that how that works? Like, with the trigger on the stack, eat the Mishra, and then it wouldn't flip, right? Is that correct in that, how that works? And then obviously when they meld, that counts as entering the battlefield, right? That's a new thing. Target opponent discards 2, deals 3 damage, destroy target artifact or walker. That's so ridiculous. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Yeah, sure, whatever, go. Sure. That card does, like, actual nothing against me. It's completely fine. Fauna Shaman. That one's a little annoying, sure. Alright, well, I just have to leave up Wandering Emperor, like, all game long. Kind of annoying, but here we are. The Bank Buster was a huge draw there. It's so big time. Now my opponent just can't sit here and do nothing, or they're just going to get buried by a bank. Go ahead. I don't really understand why Fauna Shaman came in. I guess Sarah Paragon. It's just, like, terrible. It's also totally the wrong things to eat. If you're... Whatever. I don't really care. If you're trying to beat Paragon, though, you should be eating the Fable. Yeah. Okay. So with that on the stack, eat that. I'll take 6. And this is gone forever, right? This goes to exile now. Now this turn I can go lay down arms this Elspeth minus. Seems great. I think I want to lay down arms this. Now that I drew another plains, I can deal with another one of those dudes if he tutors it. Probably a little better. Let's go ahead and Elspeth minus first, I guess. Because we could just hit an ossification. Which we did hit. Although I'm not certain that ossification is better than Loran or Wedding Announcement here. Ossification keeps the board clean, which I like with 2 walkers. I'm just going to ossify. We also just frickin'... We have a... we just have double... Yeah, this is definitely right. Announcement, like, pulls me kind of further in. But this just, like, stabilizes the board with double Planeswalker and a frickin' Buster. I don't... Yeah, but I want the answer to the 4-drop if he has another one. He's probably just, like, playing 3 or 4 of those. I don't know. I think I just want to play the control role for a minute. Go. Announcement was also fine. I think it was definitely, like, strong consideration for that, but I think this is going to set me up better. I just want to keep everything off the board and not lose to that combo, right? That combo is, like, the only way I'm going to die. Yeah, I mean, drawing off Buster is just... Yeah, of course. It's broken. Buster's, like, objectively the best card in Standard, just because every deck can play it. Like, oh no, there goes my lay down arms. Well, there you go. That's one reason to take the ossification, right? We've had no answers to anything. Sure. Okay. Where's my busting emote? That's true. We do need to... We definitely need to make a Buster emote. I don't really know... I don't know how you make an emote. How do you make an emote? That should definitely be our thing. We were playing Bank Buster before it was cool. I'm into this hand. That's fair. Yeah, we'll have to try and figure it out. Would be cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Time to break the mirror, baby. Okay. Okay. All right. I think it's these two. Fairly certain it's these two. Huh. I'm hesitant to play this as a land, but I think I'm supposed to. Yeah, let's just play an Elspeth. If we draw one. Breaking the mirror because I'm so ugly. Good one, man. You gonna pitch an Atraxa? I'm ready. Playing as Jund Atraxa, probably. Just always my assumption when I see Jund lands now. They're just Atraxing. Okay, sure. A little flooding. Must be flooding. A 1000% playing Atraxa in their deck. 1000%. Just random overgrown farmland. Uh-huh. No attack there is... Oh, it's because he wants to kill the Fable. Sure. Do I allow him to kill my Fable? Yeah, I probably do. And we drew another garden, which is nice. We can cycle this one, which I'm happy about. But yeah, I'm going to let him kill the reflection. I think that's okay. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. I get the question is... So I assume he has more mana in his hand. He has, like, multiple good bombs to play in his deck. He has Atraxa and potentially Titan of Industry, which we need to think about. He's already going to be at 6 mana. This pitch signaled to me that there are more lands in that hand. So I'm kind of tempted to actually just deal with this. And then if he kills this, that's fine. It's just no board. I guess let's cycle and see what I'm going to draw, and then we can think about it from there. Yeah, I'm worried about him having mana. I know it's like... I don't know, if I hit this, then I, like, get to attack and draw a card. Don't lose this. Cloning this is material. Oh, this is so close. I'm gonna not let him have mana. That's what my gut says to do, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm not letting him bridge to 7 like that. Excuse me. He can have my reflection. Oh, is he just gonna pop the blood? Alright, that's... yeah. Yep. Okay. Here she comes. Yep. Yep. How many cards are we getting here? Instant. Yep, they do play Titan of Industry. It's what I thought. Okay, only a draw 4. So only a 5 for 1 there. Only a 5 for 1. You know what? I should have had an upkeep. I need to set an upkeep stop so I can clone this on all my upkeeps to thin the deck. It's like a real thing. Anyway. Let's clone this. Yeah, you know, only a 5 for 1. It's good. We can beat a 5 for 1 here. No problem, you know. Why don't you go ahead and put that away? And I definitely need to just make an attack here. I don't think I can go wide. I think I need cards. We could, like, make a couple idiots. I don't know, like, making 2 guys, getting an Anthem, that maybe going wide is, like, the only way I can win the game. Makes 2 more 2/2s. You, like, go for the throats here. I don't know, I just think I need resources. I think I'm too far behind. If I don't draw cards, like, this does nothing. And then I can top deck, if we find a Sarah Paragon and he kills this, I just get to replay that. I'm just gonna attack. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I meant to attack all. Oh, that's awful. Oh my god. Just can't escape the misclicks. I do it on this client too. Just misclicking all over the place. It's so bad, man. It's disgusting how bad that was. Yep. Yep. Lay down arms. We almost have enough planes to lay down arms at Titan of Industry. It's kind of funny. If I lay down arms this, let's attack all. It's only a draw 1. It's embarrassing. It's so bad. If I attack all last turn, then I could have attacked all here too. It'd be up like 3 cards. He does block both. Alright. I'm gonna hold the land. Alright, well, we got the 7th planes. It's kind of good. Kind of good. I guess we can blow up this Titan of Industry. It's kind of wild. Second attracts out in the yard. Sure. Yep, here comes Titan. Okay, do this. And I can Loran blow that up. And we're like still fighting. This is still a fight here. Somehow. Can I go wide? Not well. I mean, that's only 4 damage. I don't think going wide makes a lot of sense right now. 4 damage puts him to 10. Next turn I attack all, 4 damage, but he's going to put more things in play. It's probably a spew. Not doing it. Atraxa's back. Alright, I think that's probably good enough for me. Well, I guess we'll learn more about his deck, but... Alright, well, we'll see if our board plan works. I think we definitely have a plan here. I just don't know how good it is, obviously. Alright, we get to know about Glissa. That's a good one to know about. Terra Sunder is a good one to know about as well. Okay. Go for the throat duress. Okay. Okay, that's enough for me. The good news is I don't think my my misclick would have. It would be a lot deeper. I don't know, but don't think we're in great shape. All right, let's bring in all these. I think I want all these too. It's possible we just need to play some Stone Brains in the sideboard. Like I don't know if the like Anointed Peacekeeper plan is gonna work here. We'll see. I think it's a lot better against the decks that are like gonna hardcast the Atraxa, but against the decks that are either able to hardcast or reanimate the Atraxa, I think it's considerably worse. I think the Planeswalkers are awful here. I don't want either one. I'm not trying to play these long grindy games with them, because I will lose that every time. I'm supposed to cut some amount of these, too. Question is, how many lay down arms, like ossifications, stuff like that, should be in my deck? I need some amount. We saw Glissa. We have to respect Glissa. Probably just like all the ossifications stay and the destroy evils stay, but maybe no lay down arms. Yeah, I do. I do think Atraxa will be legal for the Pro Tour, yes. Unless it is like wildly broken at the RCs, but I mean, it really hasn't taken off on Moto yet, so it's kind of a thing we're seeing a lot of on Arena, but not a ton on Moto. So that's interesting, right? But it's still very early. I think if someone's going to break it in Standard, it will very likely be an Atraxa deck. Maybe leave one lay down arms. Kind of like that. This is a good answer to the 2-drops. He has a lot of 2-drops I care about. I might even want to. I think I'm going to just go to one farmhand here. Hey, farmhand is like... I mean, it's good, but... it's certainly like the worst card in the deck right now. I still think it's a good card. It's just... classic. The one of. There's no way I can keep this hand. This hand is dreadful how bad it is. Alright, the one of again. Well, we're going to keep this one, and I think we just get rid of the farm hand. Pretty happy with, like, Hive into Loran. Yeah. Good. No duress. Thank you. Get our planes into play first. Skrelv's Hive goes. Actually sets up a draw 2 on roadside, which is nice. Yep, we're going to lay down arms that. That's exactly why the lay down arms are in my deck. Just sit here and tank for a minute, even though it's not relevant. Make them think I have a real decision. Okay, it's good enough. Go. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, that's a insane draw. Probably best possible. Alright, the laydown arms are looking pretty good. Thank God they're still in my deck. Play this, play Loran, blow up your Fable, attack you for 1, give you a poison counter, go. Rude. Poison. So I'm kind of tempted to just play the Paragon because he could have a Cruelty of Gix. And I don't want him to rip this out of my hand. Yeah, go ahead. If he can answer it, so be it. He just spewed a go on a Loran, so might mean he has another one, but I'm not trying to get Cruelty there at all. Yeah. Yep. I think he might have one in his hand, too. Although, I guess he could have played it and tutored. Lose 3 Demonic Tutor is still probably real there, but combat very clearly does not have a kill spell for the Paragon, I can't imagine. Could have a Sokensan to trade with... What? Oh, I see. Okay. That's fine. I'm still totally... I'd much rather play a Fable here than the Loran out of the yard. Why would you allow me to untap? It just seems awful. I don't really understand, but okay. I guess the reason you allow me to untap is you let me replay the Loran because you probably don't want it in the graveyard for future Paragons. Go ahead. That's just gotta be the logic. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pitch both these. So draw 2. Fine with draw 2 here. Let's draw some cards. Jeez, dude. Alright. Well, we've drawn... Is that 5 land? Yeah, it's 5 lands in a row. It's a little disgusting. Combat. To you. It's a little awkward. I kind of want to sit back and block. His is a lot better than mine because he's producing Atraxa mana. So he's got 1, 2... Currently only has 2 Atraxa colors. He needs 2 attacks. Yeah, there's a world where I was supposed to sit back and block rather than produce mana to cycle this Jetmir's Garden, which is what I was thinking about, but... I'm going to play another Plains for Laydown Arms. Probably not relevant, but could be. Thanks, Ninjas. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, my friend. Okay. Blackleaf Cliffs. Pitch. Yeah. Yep. That deals with the Titan, but we're just like so boned here. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing the game, but it's like so low odds to win this game now. It's so awkward. Like, I have to put the Titan under, but if he has a way to blow this up, I mean, that is just disgusting how bad it is. I'm going to trade here. Like I said, his 2/2 is a lot better than mine. Gotta get that off the table. God, dude. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, for ossification. I just don't think this is a reasonable use of my time. Pretty sure we're dead here. This matchup is really bad. So if this deck is really popular, then this is not a deck. I mean, Stonebrain, maybe. The problem with this build is it's not only Atraxa. You have to, like, Stonebrain, Atraxa, and Titan. Like, they kill you with both. And then they also just have a great mid-range game as well. That deck is really interesting. I think that deck's really good. That's probably one we need to take some time with, too. Not one I've played a lot. Yeah, Heater. I mean, it eats this kind of stuff alive. The question is, does it beat Grixis? I don't know. Does it beat Grixis? Does it beat the Rafine decks? And if the answer is yes, then it beats pretty much everything. Does it beat Mono Red? Does it beat Soldiers? Definitely one we probably should take some time with. We've tested some of the Atraxa decks, but I haven't played that one. I should look at that Arnie list. I'll tell you one thing about Jund. Unleash the Inferno is... I mean, that is a hell of a card. I guess that and Glissa are, like, why you would want to be Jund. The 0-3 that ramps mana is, like, nice, too, but... Wish I knew what my opponent was playing. Double Ossification, certainly slow. I think, though, I don't have a red source. Probably a little greedy to keep a Fable. I hate bottoming a Fable. Feels disgusting, so because this will eventually produce red, but they could just be an aggro deck or something. I think I have to do this in the blind. If I knew what my opponent was playing, like, okay, well, we drew another Fable anyway. Alright, it's just a good bottom, I guess. Yep. I want to ossify this just to keep pressure off. I think so. We have two of them, so I'm going to say yes. Let's not allow my opponent to have that aggression. It's close because they could just go like Fable into Shelly, but alright, that's a really good draw. I'm going to play this, see if he counters this. Certainly possible he would counter. Okay. Do this, play red source. Go. Okay. That's a hell of a draw. I think I might play Bankbuster myself, though, here. Yeah, I'm going to play my own Bankbuster here. I believe. A little awkward invoke spot for me here because I have to give him a Blood Tithe back. It's kind of disgusting, but what are you going to do? Could have played another enchantment to play around that, but I didn't want to walk into Make disappear. It's fine, I'll draw a card. Okay, that's very interesting. want to make sure I can't get made disappear here. So let's Loran, and then we'll play another farmhand, get another land. But this is a classic spot here, right? Of like, how much better is Spirited Companion than farmhand here? It's just like not even close. Because then I would protect this from an invoke. So really need to try to rush this Fable down. Yeah, they would have switched to a 2-2 split between farmhand and companion. Maybe because I'm playing so many lands, I have like less of a need for these than other builds. And I think companion just giving that insulation. What in the... Okay, well, that's kind of disgusting. It's like a guarantee to Braid or Bankbuster. Alright. Kind of good, I guess. Let's play this. Ossification. Here. Play Fable. Probably should have crewed the Bankbuster, but yeah, it's just literally 4 damage he shouldn't be taking. It's definitely a bad no crew. Go. Yeah, I think being up the lands, I'm going to trim. They are important for laydown arms, though, in my 2-color deck, so yeah, it's worth keeping that in mind. I don't believe his hand is that good, so I'm just not activating Loran. I'm pretty happy with where mine's at. I do have a Fable in play, which makes it, like, more appealing, I guess. Huh. I don't know. The untapped land here to Elspeth is pretty freaking big. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't know if this is good, but kind of just gave me a sign of desperation there. But with that main phase draw, do nothing. I'm just gonna pitch 1 land. I definitely want 1. It could be a massive Greed Lord and pitch 2, but it's just like so bad if I don't draw another land. So. Okay. Combat. They have an Elspeth minus here, almost certainly. We'll see what he does. Probably kills the goblin. Nice. Very nice, Stormy. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly one approach. It's one approach to that deck. Okay, you take 4. I just want a Sarah Paragon. Nah, Sarah Paragon Bankbuster is not as good as Elspeth Minus here. This is like absurdly good. Take another Loran to blow up the Bankbuster. I kind of like that. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's quite good. Wish to keep this one. Go ahead. So worth noting, our opponent like took 4 damage. They shouldn't have, but I still feel like we are like wildly favored to win this game if they don't take that 4 damage. So they just give Loran lifelink here. Pretty easy lifelink Loran. See what he does. Then we have double flip on farmhand available. Not a line I'm going to take here, but it's like some world, I guess, where I'm supposed to give it flying. Maybe flying was better. Soaken's on. Okay. Alright, well now I might be flipping both farmhands if he blocks both. Breaks a shield. Doing that instead. Alright, I'll flip them both. It's a fine use of my mana, I think. Go for throat. Okay, flip this one too. I'll gain 9. Kill both your guys. Go. Okay. Is this guy just on Jund? You know what? This guy's just on Jund, isn't he? Yeah, this is not... I don't think this is Grixis. They're just playing these, a black-red duel, I think. Yeah. Pretty certain of that. Yeah, I just, like, Loran absolutely does not need to activate. I'm going to put another counter on the Loran here. Now I'm going to give it flying. Combat. Make him have double removal spell for the Cathars here. Alright. Alright. Scrawl's Hive. Okay, so I still think I want a board fairly similar to Grixis, but this deck doesn't have counters, which is interesting. Like, yet again, I can come off like 2 of these. And I might do 2 Wandering Emperor here. Wandering Emperor is fine, it's just like not... Maybe it could be the laydown arms as well, it's between those 2 for me. I think I'm going to go Wandering Emperor, though. I don't need the flash at all against a non-blue deck. And I don't think the card is actually all that good against these mid-range decks. I just think it's important against Grixis to just have a flash thing. But Jund doesn't have that. But what Jund does have is they have Glissa, so we need to have a pretty good amount of answers to Glissa. There's like a world, excuse me, where the Destroy Evil should just be lay down arms, but I don't think you quite have enough white sources to justify that. Probably need these to deal with Shieldred consistently. This is like way more likely to deal with a Glissa than a Shieldred, I think. I think I like this. Shucks. We're gonna keep this. It's pretty cold to a Glissa, but it's pretty good against... It's a fine hand. I think I have to get rid of Destroy Evil. It's probably the worst card in my hand, I believe. I think that's my inclination. Very cold to Glissa, though. Really, really freaking cold to Glissa. Alright, that's a really nice draw. Yep. Okay, kind of a slower hand from them. I'll play farm hand. Who needs to play 4? You just have 2 and just have it in your opener every game, apparently. That's how this card's been so far for me today. Okay. I'm way happier with that than a Glissa there. Just going to be mana efficient, I think, and Loran that. No attacks, obviously. Block. Getting invoked. Yep. It's fine with me. So the question is, which enchantment do we play first here? Or do I just play Bankbuster? Bankbuster's tempting too. It's a better use of my mana and starts just accruing cards. Yeah, I'm actually gonna bank. I'm gonna bust. Let's just try and hit our land drop every single turn so I can go draw a card, play 3-drop, draw a card, play 3-drop, play 2-drop, play 3-drop. Just like, this sets me up so much better. Just do this. Also, he has like, Okay, I mean, take your pick. I guess he probably takes the ossification, so I can't deal with the shield rid that he's probably about to slam in my face, but we just get to replay it with Paragon in 2 turns, hopefully, so it's fine. Hand's, like, really good. Yeah. That's not a shield rid. Okay, draw a card. I mean, I would like to hit a land. And I know I'm going to do this anyway, so let's just do this right now. Alright, whatever. Well, I mean, I'll just... Thank God we played Bankbuster. Holy smokes. Really missing out on some lands here, but... Okay. Alright, this Hellraiser card's, like, kind of nice. This has really been impressive. Alright, let's try and hit a land, please. Alright, finally. Okay. I've got to deal with this, right? Yeah, this is a rough time here. I mean, I guess we get to Paragon soon, potentially. Just take 4 from it. God, that's so much damage, dude. This is rough. This is really rough. Like, such a bad use of my mana to destroy evil this thing. Such a bad use. We do have a Sarah Paragon, though. Whatever. I don't want to take 4 from this. It's, like, not good. Okay, go ahead. Probably could have waited to kill it until his turn, but whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Well, the ran in here, right? Okay. Sure. Draws this game have been awful, dude. Give me lands, please. Holy smokes. Just cannot find them. Cannot find the lands. It's going to be really costly. But yeah, we might still be able to set up a good board. I need to figure out if Wedding Announcement or Fables make sense here. I kind of like Announcements because it gets me closer to Anthem. I still have a fine blocker on the Bankbuster here. Fables give me better blockers across the board, though. What if we go 1-1? I'm going to go Fable Wedding Announcement. Let's just split the difference. I think that makes sense to me. I'm not entirely sure if one is better or worse. It's like kind of close. It's not even really that bad now that we have a pretty good board. I'm going to sack this. I think I sacked the Fable. I definitely want the Wedding Announcement more than the Fable. Yeah, this is why splitting the difference was good. Is like the loot is terrible right now. My hand is awesome, so I don't want to loot. The 2/2 body here is just super real. Now I just have 2 good blocks. Yeah, that, I mean, that build has, like, Leyline's Binding and stuff, right? Like, in theory, it shouldn't be that bad. I always thought white was, like, okay against blue as long as they weren't casting Flow of Knowledge. Flow of Knowledge is not beatable, though. Alright, I'm gonna go for some blocks here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, block the Goblin. Maybe? It's like kind of close. Conserve life total or cut him off mana. He already has like a crap ton of mana. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Blood Tithe. Let's get rid of the Blood Tithe. I'm into that. Can I draw an untapped land, please? Alright, that's actually a fine draw though. I just like play this in minus. The problem is, like, with how many lands I've been missing, this is, like, pretty likely to hit a massive land pocket. I still think it's correct to jam it, unless I would rather... Yeah, we're just gonna do this. It's like... Destroy Evil plus Fable again was interesting to me, but... Yeah, this is gonna hit at least 5 lands, calling it now. Wow, only 3 lands? Dude, this land pocket was absurd. Or the lack thereof, rather. Kind of think I just take Ossification and eat the Goblin here. That gives me a free enchantment to sack to another Invoke, too. Yeah, I just need to not die. Not dying, pretty important right now. I feel like I'm going to win the long game. Attacking for 1, pretty free here. Sneak in a damage. Get a guy. Go. Alright, well now an Invoke doesn't draw him any cards or lose me any life. It's really kind of poor. It still deals with... Oh no! Is there an Atraxa? No, he's just reanimating Hellraiser? There's got to be a Atraxa in here too, right? I don't know, maybe not, but... Hit the Blood Tithe. Hit the Blood Tithe. Come on. Alright, well, that's pretty gross. Sure. Not too bad, Xarni. Not too bad. It's like fine. Well, he doesn't know about the Destroy Evil, so... Kind of interesting to think about. I think I'm just going to play a Wedding Announcement and leave up Destroy Evil. If he tries to clone with Reflection, I kill it. I think for now I just leave the land in hand. The problem is a good player here just attacks me for 4 and doesn't even, like, clone it. Good player can make that read. Oh my god. I screwed up. I was just supposed to kill this. This was such a punt to try and get more value. Such a stupid play. Now he just clones it and cruelties me. It's embarrassing. Oh my god. That is heinous. I threw that game. That is just terrible. This is me just trying to get too much value. Really poor. Alright, I don't think I'm going to change anything. I just need to play better. That was awful. It's a complete spew. That's just so dumb. A good player just goes for you go. Like, no one's walking into the Destroy Evil there. I like legit think I'm winning that game. With he had the Atrax is not getting reanimated. Like he obviously could have drawn another cruelty or something, but he just has nothing going on. He couldn't hardcast that Atraxa. Dude, give me a break. All right, we'll mull that. This one's fine. Probably bottoming the Fable here. Question is, do we Skrelv's Hive first or Bank Bust first? Probably Skrelv's Hive. He's got a duress, so I'm not going to get the option. Alright. Kind of just want to draw cards. Yeah, I want to hit lands. I want to start doing 2 things a turn. Okay, go. There we go. That's what we needed. Now we can play a Skrelv's Hive, activate Bankbuster. Really good shape here. For now, I mean... Okay, cycling a land, that's fine. So you just kept a really reactive hand, probably. Maybe like an Invoke Capricious Hellraiser kind of hand. The Capricious Hellraiser is pretty disgusting. Alright, that's a really nice draw. Alright, we finally found a spot where... Why would you tap like that? We finally found a spot where we're gonna not activate Bankbuster. Do this. I'm just gonna play Wedding Announcement. Fable would let me crew an attack. Pretty clear he does not have an Abrade, because it would have been used already. So I guess I Fable for you. Yeah, that makes more sense. Even though the loot here is kind of trash. I'm fine with this. Actually, this is just the best enchantment to sack to a Invoke, which is pretty likely in his hand too. We'll tap these. Combat. For you. Go. Sure. Get another guy. Kind of want to hit an untapped land here, right? Untapped land is like broken, because then I just Sarah Paragon and replay the second Skrelv's Hive in there. Let's try to do that. I'm just going to pitch these 2, I guess. Although, Wedding Announcement, draw a card on Bankbuster is still like a pretty nice... I don't really want to pitch the second Paragon. I think they're going to be really good. If he has like Go for the Throats or whatever. Maybe I don't need to be greedy. I'm just gonna do this because we have like a really good alternative turn. Yeah, let's do this. I guess we can draw a card first, try and hit that land, right? That makes sense. Tap 2 planes, draw. Okay, that's nice. Play a Wedding Announcement. Could lay down arms, the Blood Tithe. I think that's pretty terrible, though. Especially because it's off a treasure. I will say, he does have a duress. He could draw more duresses. You know what? Maybe I just do it. That way I don't get duressed. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I think it's a spew. It deals with so many things. I'm just going to pass. Really awkward if he Capricious Hellraisers, though. I'll take 3. So that's a 6-drop. I have 5 planes currently. We'll see what he hits. Okay. What a draw. That is gorgeous. Exile this. Play this. I think I'm going to replay the Banky Boy here. Yeah, we don't need a second Skrelv's Hive right now. Combat. I think I would much rather have a card than a body at this stage, so I'm going to do this. End step, draw a card. Go. Alright, that's pretty nice. Yep. That's fine. More where that came from. Oh, crew. Guess he could have another Brotherhood's End, deal 3 to everything. What if I just block with Reflection? I'm kind of feeling another Brotherhood's End, the way this game has gone. And I just get to replay it with Fable anyway. I'm just going to block. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess, like, making him Brotherhood's End me is, like, real, right? This if I block, then he just doesn't have to do it. You know, no blocks is fine. Yeah. Oh, let's take the damage. It's okay. I'm going to make him cast it. Yep. Cool. Kill your own guy. That's fine. Make another guy. Sarah Paragon replay Fable, I think. Very likely the line here. Yeah, I think so. Paragon. Replay Fable. Crew. Go ahead. Leave that land in hand for now. Make a guy. God, man, this is so ridiculous. These capricious Hellraisers, man. It's been nasty. Really freaking nasty. It's a good draw. Loran might just be good enough to crew and it's kind of bad. I'm just going to pitch these. Okay. Farmhand. Yeah, I bet it did, Heater. Ridiculous. The card is nonsense. It's a nice deck for it, too. Honestly, it's looked really, really good. I think we're going to be able to beat it here anyway, but it still looked awesome. Which is pretty cool. Alright, kill this. Get out of my way. Is he just dead? I think this actually might just be lethal. Yeah, this is exact lethal. 5+7. Gotcha. Take that, Mr. Capricious Hellraiser. This is a sweet deck, though. His deck was... I did have fun. So, that deck That deck is really similar to the Jund one in the sense that their alternate guy is like Capricious Hellraiser as opposed to the Titan of Industry. So they're like Hellraiser and Atraxa and reanimate those, and yeah, really interesting. It depends. I mean, that's kind of, it just really depends what you're playing against. I think Titan is more of a like lights out. I mean, versus me, and versus like red and stuff, like you're not beating Titan of Industry. Give me a break. Gain 5, make a 4/4, 7/7, 4/4, gain 5. Like, I think the Titan is more lights out when it works. Obviously, Capricious is cheaper and can randomly just like be 3 mana. Both of them are like complete tanks with Fable. Capricious runs out of fuel though, which is interesting. I don't know, I think it's certainly interesting. There's a lot going on in this standard format. I think it's like really interesting. Oh, we'll keep this. Soldiers, sure. We're gonna wait on dealing with that. I'm just gonna be efficient. Oh yeah, we can Loran that. I'm never downing this. Never mind. Forgot that like Loran is actually good against some of these aggro decks now. Used to be just awful, but now that Skrelv exists, it's like pretty real. Okay, Loran. Blow her up. Go. Whoa. Oh, it's just Esper. This is just Esper Legends. Yeah, Esper Legends. Okay, this is reserved for Rafine. It's unfortunate. Can't double block that either. Okay, sure. Alright, I'll get a little Esper Legends action going on. Okay, the Elspeth makes me maybe want to deal with this Thalia, but Rafine is kind of a problem. But the Elspeth is just so good. Just like slam Elspeth minus hit really messed up stuff. Can hit like another Loran, get the Skrelv. Yeah, I'm not dealing with another Skrelv because this just dies to more Lorans. I'm gonna hit the Thalia here, I believe. Just because I want to Elspeth next turn, if this is like kind of important. Go. Another card we could try instead of Elspeth that's like better against like random Thalia decks is AO. Just play AO in this slot. It's kind of intriguing to me. Yeah, there's the Rafine. It's pretty gross. Pretty gross. Gotta pitch a spell or I can double block. Pitched an Otawara. I mean, he probably has an Iganjo here. I mean, Otawara, he either has an Iganjo or another Otawara, but either way, I just double block this and force him to do something. Make him use one of his cards. It's an Iganjo, though. Okay. Yep. Really need this to minus into, like, another Loran here. Quite good. Ossification, good. Fable's, like, fine, I guess. Okay, ossification deals with the Skrelv. This is kind of close, though. The Fable might be important here. I don't know. So I just don't have that much going on. I don't know. It's like close. Whatever. I think I just want to deal with his threats. Yep. Okay. Pitched what? Another Rafine and a River. Or Plaza, sure. What do I have in the yard? I think go Sarah Paragon, replay Farmhand. Thin the deck a little bit. Set up a potential Loran. Get a blocker for this. Airtie blows me out really bad, but Airtie is going to be pretty nuts here anyway. I could, like, bait with this. Because he would probably Airtie this. It's, like, a big problem. He just, like, plays this stupid, like, hold up 4 mana game. I'm drawing cards for 2 mana. Like, I'm blowing that out mana efficiency wise. But, I mean, Airtie... yeah. I really don't know. This is, like, so close. Paragon's going to be a lot harder for him to beat if he doesn't have exactly the Airtie. It's 1 card. It's, like, I mean, it could be a 4 of. I really don't know how many he's playing in this list. Obviously. I think this is a play-to-win type of play, so... And I guess I'd play around Make Disappear, too. Yeah, Sarah Paragon. Yeah, Airtie. It's so disgusting, dude. Yeah. That's so annoying. I don't really think I can come back from this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just supposed to play the bank there. Again, this is one of those things. If I know that he's on 4 Airtie, I never run Sarah there. But if he's only on 2, I'm not playing around a 2 of 1 card in hand, 15 cards deep. He really hasn't looted that much. He's only looted like 3 or 4 cards. At the end of the day, he's only drawn 8 off the top of his deck. 25% into his deck to see a 2 of is pretty unlikely. But if it's a 4 of, then you would expect him to see 1 per 15 cards. I don't know. Like literally twice as likely. Anyway, we want these. I think I want these too. Just want the information of what's going on in this matchup. Loran is good because it deals with Skrelv. It's good enough. I feel like these 5 mana walkers are the 4 and 5 mana walkers are not what I want to be doing. You have Wedding Announcement. I think I'm going to go down a Wedding Announcement. Almost certainly the worst card in the matchup. Want anything else instead? I don't think so. I think everything else makes sense. I should have just played around Airtie. Frustrated with myself not playing around that Airtie last game. Okay, we'll keep this. A nice little Ossify threat, then Anointed Peacekeeper you or Fable, depending on if he Thalia's. We do want Plains. The Lay Down Arms. We're definitely leading this. Okay. Expect to get Thalia. Talia next turn, but that's fine. Yep. Time to bring the peace. You got a Rafine over there? No Rafine. I think I'm gonna name Rafine, funny enough, just so I make Rafines like impossible for him to cast. It's the best card in his deck by a lot. I don't really care about any of this crap. Yeah, Rafine. Is it 2 Fs? It is. It's the Scheming Seer, right? Don't know what other Rafine exists, but need to check, make sure that's right. Yes, okay. I wonder if they're doing Atraxa shenanigans with this. We talked about doing that on stream a while ago. Am I playing in the Arena Open this weekend? Yes. He has one legend here. His play is just certainly Fable. Kind of nice that Peacekeeper has Vigilance. Only one legend, so he can't Iganjo me. It's a free attack. Actually, yeah, I was supposed to play the Reliquary there. That was poor. Pass was a good discard. I wonder if I'm supposed to just ossify the Stowaway. The Stowaway is like kind of an issue. His hand sucks, so I really don't want him getting loots. I'm actually going to ossify this. That's like really weird, but I don't want any part of this Stowaway. And like I said, he could randomly just be trying to pitch and reanimate Atraxa too. Would not be shocked. Okay. Alright, he just gets the Loranet. It's fine. It's not Loraning the Fable that way. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. I think I play the Reliquary here. And then these two are going to be pretty free pitches. Still a free attack. That's wild to me. Guess I should have attacked first. Yeah, I should have attacked first. Oh well. I really did not think he would block, but I should have attacked first. No reason to not attack first there. It's information he doesn't need to have. So disgusting. Play this. No, it's not standard. It's not. It's sealed. We'll be playing a little bit of sealed later too. Got him in such a bad spot. Go ahead. Again, with how the sequence of all this went, like I guess we would have gotten marginal thinning here. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's insane how good that is. so dead. This Loran is just gonna clown me too. Alright. We are just so wildly dead to the plazas and everything else going on here. There's like no world where they cut Skrelv, right? If I'm leaving in Loran and they're cutting Skrelv, that'd be like really next level from them. I don't think they would do that, but it's possible. Alright. Do like one or two more. We might shift over to something else for a little bit. Or we might just hop back into sealed. Okay. Just this. Go ahead. Red-black again? That's what I'm thinking it is. Could be Grixis. Nothing would signify that it isn't Grixis yet. Lily the Veil, sure. Sure. Seems kind of terrible, but I guess plussing was terrible too. They only have 3 cards in their hand at the moment, so... Alright, Fable, go. Pitch the Forge. By far the worst land. He pitches a Grixis land, so... Okay, kind of thinking he's Grixis. He just pitched these. Keep planes for laydown arms. Combat. Kill your Lily. Doesn't have blue up here, so I just get to play Elspeth and minus. That's insane. Elspeth. Best possible is like probably Loran here. Minus into Loran. We did it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get rid of all of his advantage. I could obviously take a wedding announcement. I just think it's like really unnecessary. Just blow this up. Go! Get rid of all of his card advantage and selection. Even if he invokes me here, he doesn't get any cards. Ooh, Cruelty of Gix. Looks at my hand, takes my Elspeth. It's a little rude, man. Little rude, my man. Alright, well, we're gonna plus here. Lifelink, I guess. Okay, so the real question is this Grixis Atraxa, or is this Jund, or Black-Red Atraxa? Don't really know yet. I think Bankbuster draw card makes sense here. Just gonna play the roadside. I guess I could just destroy Evil Dis. Do I want to let him tutor? Probably not. It's probably dangerous. I feel like randomly lose to like a frickin' Shieldred though. I don't know, we could probably beat a Shieldred with an Elspeth in play, just like plus on the Loran, give it flying for him, gain 4, he just like starts losing to the Loran. But I think we just beat a Shieldred. I don't want him to go get like a Brotherhood's End or a Invoke. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy some evil here. There are a lot of bad things that could happen if I don't blow that up, so let's not mess around. Okay. Well, we have a plan versus these decks. I think he's just black-red. We need to ask ourselves a real question about is if his ossification like a good spell in these matchups. I really don't know. It's like kind of not, to be honest. If they can like blow it up, just get their stuff back, it's kind of embarrassing. I need some amount of removal. I'm not certain how much. And I'm not certain if Lay Down Arms is actually just better than Ossification. Like, my best hit is Goblin Shaman. But that's also really good with Ossification, so I guess that's not a very good argument. It's more mana efficient. Yeah, Ossification's like too important against Shieldred and stuff too. And if they get an Atraxa down, we need to be able to answer it. Okay, so this... I think 3 of these. That's what I've been doing. This might just be too much removal. That's got to be too much removal. I'm going to cut the lays. We are on the draw, though. I'm going to cut 2 of these. On the play, I'm cutting Lay Down Arms, but on the draw, we're going to do this. It's the tough thing about these Atraxa decks. They play both games well. I mean, they do the like Blood Tithe Harvester Fable thing, and then they also just kill you with Atraxa in the mid to late game. So it's hard to make sure you're not weak to both. Yeah, I think I just have to. I guess I don't have to Lay Down Arms this. I guess I just play a Bankbuster, huh? Bankbuster go. Next turn I can go Lay Down Arms, Goblin Shaman, draw a card. If he plays Fable, it's like certainly better than just spewing on this Harvester. Oh, a Braid. Okay, sure, that's fine. Pitch an Atraxa. Yeah. You seemed way too anxious to pitch. Alright, go. Not blocking here if he... Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna take 3. Certainly pitching 1 land. Pitching both lands is probably a little much. Kind of good with my hand, I don't know. It's like pretty strong. Yeah, just pitching 1 land here. Oh, the ran there is correct. Alright, combat attack. Let's see if he will give the block. Nope, okay. Play this. Lay Down Arms this. And I think I like Loran blow up Fable. Try to not let him find the cruelty here. Just don't let him dig. Go. So disgusting. So disgusting. Alright.
guess there's no reason to even look. Alright, well, casual 6 for 1 there. I'll block. Think anyway. Edict, Liliana. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to block. That's fine. Okay. So we can go destroy evil this. Play another Fable. Go. Yep. Get my laydown arms. Did not need that one right here anyway very much. Sarah Paragon's quite nice. Sure. I think I just sacked the Reflection for mana? Is that crazy? What chapter am I at here? 1? It's really weird because it makes the Edict good against the Paragon. But I kind of like just having the treasures. I think the treasures are real here. I'm not going to discard any. That's probably going to name Cruelty of Gix, so that's 7 mana now. Yeah, it's actually a really good draw. Combat. Okay, one at the Lily, one at you. Triggers, get some treasures. Peacekeeper you. Okay. Doesn't really matter what I name. He's just going to use one of these. I guess I name a Braid because a Braid doesn't kill Paragons. It's very awkward for him to have to Edict it. Edict the Anointed Peacekeeper. Go. Sure. 4 mana Braid. Nice. You got it. Okay, well, now he's in big trouble. He can't actually deal with the Paragon because I can just sack Reflection off. So, combat. There is an Atraxa in the yard. Two more treasures. A lot of mana over here. Okay, so question is, do I want another Fable or do I want a Bankbuster? Kind of think I just want the Fable. Bad against Brotherhood's End though, notably. Kind of hard to pass up though. I like the Fable, I think. I'll sack the Reflection. Now next turn I can replay that Fable as well. say that... Wait, what? The game's... Might as well at least play the Blood Tithe, right? Just play the Blood Tithe there, pop the blood, see if you top deck Cruelty. It's an awful concession. A lot of Atraxa on here today. A lot of Atraxa on here today. It's good, though. I mean, we're, like, learning. We seem to be able to hang with them, but the matchup is bad. I mean, that is not what I'm trying to play against with this mono-white deck at all. Let's say mono-white, but not quite mono-white. I actually want to... That is insane. I do want to play a couple of Spirited Companions. The 4 farm hand is not correct. There need to be some number of companions. I'm going to try a 2-2 split. Want to make myself better against Invoke. And Companion is a much better thing to be, like, Fabling in the late game, so I think that matters too. Also, Companion, pretty sweet with Extraction Specialist against the aggro decks. I mean, so's Farmhand, to be fair. Farmhand's probably better. It can gain life, but we're going to try this. This is, like, better against Invoke, which is a big deal to me. Yeah, we have been playing against a lot of Atraxa today. A lot of Atraxa. Almost all, yeah, like, this day started without that much Atraxa, and then it was just Atraxa pretty much every round. I probably should load up Grixis to get a feel for how these matchups go with Grixis. Alright, unfortunately we have to mulligan. Okay, well this is why I play 25 lands in my deck, so this doesn't happen, but it's gonna happen anyway, apparently. Down to 5 we go. Alright, well this hand's good. I have no basics for this right now. Alright, so already Companion looking so much worse than Farmhand in this spot, but I'm gonna get rid of one of these. And I think I just have to get rid of the Paragon for now. If we play 4, we can find more of them. Ooh, soldiers? Okay. Alright, well, we found the basic. We did it. Go. Spirited Companion. The doggo. Go. Wow, I was expecting the flash guy there. So he probably has the 2-3 Siege Veteran. Sure, that's a good one too. So no blocks. That's kind of weird. I think I'm supposed to wedding announcement here. Start that. We've gotta get that going. We've gotta be mana efficient, and I'm just gonna need the bodies and the anthem in like 3 turns, so. But also the mana efficiency, right? Like this turn I get to go land Ossify, Bankbuster, and I'll be able to crew it and block with a 4/4, because I'll have 3 1/1s, so seems pretty good. What if I just go this, leave up Destroy Evil and draw a card? Is that real? Kind of awkward. But if he puts a counter here, I can just kill it. It's like kind of real, I think. I think I'm going to make that play, actually. I'm going to do this first. Okay, I'm just going to pass. I'm not walking into a counter spell here if he has Pact of the Negotiators or whatever it's called. No attacks. Go. He could just obviously activate the Recruitment Officer, but Destroy Evil, my thing. That's really annoying, dude. Alright. That's freaking disgusting. It's also freaking disgusting. Okay. Well, we'll see if he's dumb enough to put a counter on the Siege Veteran. He's not. Alright, I'll draw a card. Probably have to chump block now. Like, certainly do. Ossify that. Doesn't do anything. I'd rather just not give him any more info. It's fine. It's possible last turn I just need to not play around the Pact of Negotiators. I don't know. Let's bring these in, bring these in, bring these in. Those 8. I do want the Elspeth. Loran is garbage here. Even if they have Skrelv, it's just not worth it. Destroy Evil's garbage. Bankbuster, I don't want more than like 2. I'm fine with 2. Honestly, Bankbuster's probably better than Wedding Announcement, though. Actually, yeah, Wedding Announcement is atrocious. Let's cut all these. Honestly, like, Anointed Peacekeeper is interesting. It's a blocker that gives me information about their hand. It doesn't get spell pierced or anything. Kind of into it, actually. I have a couple of these in my deck just so I can work with perfect information. It's also just like a good attacker and blocker. But a lot of it's about the information. The question is Elspeth good here? And it might not be. I think it is on the play. This hand might just be a little slow. It's interesting. The companion, pretty good. I don't know, like, if I'm not keeping hands like this, it's probably a mistake. I'm gonna try it. I don't love it, but I don't think it's awful either. I think I'm gonna play one garden with the plan to cycle the second one. Alright, that's a very, very good draw. I think we want a companion first, though. Just see more cards right away, get more information. Okay. Sure. Dennick's a little annoying because I can't Extraction Specialist. I guess I just deal with this. A little awkward because this is like not the card I want to be dealing with, but I need to use my mana here. Bankbuster, it's like, I guess, fine. I mean, Bankbuster's fine. It's next turn I can go draw a card, Ossification. So maybe that's real. Because this card just does not matter that much, whereas all the 3-drops are like so punishing. Yeah, let's do that. Did not expect that at all, not gonna lie. It's like, fine, we do have Paragon, but... Oh. Hate playing Sarah Paragon and destroy Evil if they have one. It's like really rough. Rather play this, I think. Just cycling a land reel here. Cycle a land. Yeah, reps Wandering Emperor too, which they would probably respect a little bit. Okay, I'll block your Loran. kind of an interesting attack with the Loran there. That's wild. Okay. Did not expect to get wedding announcement in post board by soldiers at all, but it's kind of good. It makes sense, I think. Kind of the mono white in Pioneer strategy, right? Kind of cool. Alright, well, I've got 2 Paragons. Do I even want to lay down arms this? I don't have to. I just like go Paragon, replay land out of the yard. Gives me some guaranteed value. Kind of like that, I guess. Go. I will not block. I'm not getting Iganjo'd today. Sure. Okay. Probably just play the Bank Buster. Makes sense. I can just do that. Have a thing to crew. I like this. Play this. Which removal spell are we using on the recruitment officer? I think I just want to be mana efficient here. I'm going to ossify it. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Siege Veteran. I'm just gonna draw a card. You got it. Sure. He draws another card. Okay. Pen a little flooded on Paragons this game, to say the least. We've drawn all 4 in the top 16. Okay, well, we need to fade more Destroy Evils, but if he doesn't have those, I'm in, like, fine shape, I think. Lay down arms this. Okay. Play this. Play the Spirited Companion. Maybe better to just draw a card off the bank, but I don't think so. I don't know, maybe it was. Don't believe so, but that's a problem. That's a problem. That's also a problem. It's 2 legends, so Iganjo is still 1 mana. He didn't even attack. Strange. He just bluff attacked me earlier. He doesn't have the Iganjo. Why would you not send the... Oh, because this is a human. He wants to draw a card. Alright, that makes sense. It's, like, certainly correct, actually. Just a good play, I think, from our opponent. Let's cycle this. Elspeth. It's like Elspeth minus. It's definitely Elspeth minus. A little awkward. Can't replay that land from yard here, but it's okay. Really need an ossification for the Sky Strike to have a hope. Okay, we hit that. Specialist doesn't do anything. It's got to be the Ossify. Target this. Eat this. Draws a card. Go. Harbin. Yeah, everybody at Elspeth, sure. Crew. And I'm gonna block the 2/2. Maybe I don't even need to make this block. This actually might just be wrong. Just like losing my card advantage engine. We gotta get that Iganjo out of here at some point though. But this just might not be the right turn for it. It's a little awkward. I don't know. I'm gonna do this, but I think it's actually a bad play. Yeah. I don't know. Because he sent everything there, there's like just no reason to do that at all. Just let this go. It's dying anyway. Yeah, that was not good. Not a good turn to go for the block. Opponent only has 2 cards, though. I think we're, like, in an okay position here. Like, I've got to draw something relevant eventually, you would hope. Oh, that's, I mean... just another reason I shouldn't have blocked with the Bank Buster. It's disgusting. Sure. Go. Chump block with farmhand here. I get to replay it. Yeah. Really just need like, you know, one of our 4 fables would be spectacular. Good God. Well, we have a lot of enchantments, that's for sure. Play this. Just keep thinning that deck out. Yeah, that block on Bankbuster was so heinous. I don't know if I was going to win the game, but we certainly had a chance. Dude, are you kidding me? We just cannot draw anything this game. It's ridiculous. Anything other than my 4 Sarah Paragons. Just don't get me wrong, they've been good. I'm like happy with them, but kind of need things to be replaying with the Sarah Paragon. Maybe cutting the wedding announcement wasn't it? I don't know. This is not flipping anytime soon. This is an enchantment for the reliquary that I can replay. I think I have to do this. He can pump his soldiers with that land. That might have been a mistake block too. He doesn't even do it. And Price has another one. Pretty rough, but another wedding announcement. Oh my goodness. Looking like a real fool for cutting those Lorans, but we drew all lands anyway, so... Okay... Gain some life, draw a card. Okay, that's real. That is real. I'm just gonna ossify the Denic, I guess. Completely insane game. Honestly. Nutso game. Go ahead. I've still yet to see a single Fable in this game. Still have not drawn a Fable. 29 cards deep, 0 Fables. Alright, well, let's do this. It's so annoying because if I draw a Fable, I can kick this too. It's like pretty obnoxious. I think I just have to play a 2/3 lifelinker here. It sets up a double block here as well, and then I can just replay the thing. Can kick it out of the graveyard too. It's like relevant, I think. Just replay this, I guess. Go ahead. This can pump your stuff, right? Okay, so I have to, like, double block the 2/2 to kill it. That's fine. Not double blocking the Lord, that doesn't do anything for me. Okay. I think he Oh, it only pumps... It only pumps soldiers, right? Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Jesus, dude. Well, play and pop. Are you frickin' kidding me, dude? What an infuriating game. 31 cards deep, 0 Fables. Okay. May as well have played mono white this round. Just can't find a Fable. It's over half the deck, 0 Fables. Okay. Okay, sure. It's insane how bad that was. Alright, I think I'm off doing this deck for now. The question is, do we want to do a different deck? Do we want to start hopping into Sealed? Sealed would probably be beneficial for the weekend. Although I think I have a pretty good grasp on the format anyway. But it's kind of just good to see more pools, and we have one to finish up here. I don't know, chat. I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to see more standard for a little while? We'll still move to Sealed eventually. Probably do like another hour and a half of standard. Or do you want to move into Sealed now? I'll create a vote for it. And people can feel free to drop some deck ideas in there for standard. Let's do new poll. Do that. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick and then check out the results to this. I'll be back. Something I kind of wanted to maybe look at some point too is like a blue-white deck. Kind of like this idea, but a little more artifact-based with Malcator in it. Problem with that deck is we don't get to play Fables. Just like, again, playing a mid-range deck without Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I don't know if that's playable. I really don't. Like, not playing Fable in your mid-range deck is just so rough. But let's clone this. Also, the problem with blue-white is our mana is just way worse. We don't get... I guess that's not true. No, we have the Spara's headquarters, don't we? Yeah, we got Spara's. That'd be okay. So we do something really similar. It's like... Spara's headquarters. Play 4 of these. Darkar Wastes. Yeah, we get Seachrome Coast, too, which is kind of awesome. Beach. We get Beach if we... I mean, we get Seachrome Coast if we want Seachrome Coast. Depends how deep into blue we'd want to go. This would not be in our deck. Most of the other stuff would still be in our deck, though. Play like 3 to 4 of these. We get kind of in to just go all in on it at the start. See how this plays. This would be a main deck, Skrelv's Hive type deck too, I think. Hive and Malcator play very, very well together. Also, Hive plays really well with the Reliquary. Play some amount of Make Disappears. Play 3 of them. Like something like this. 4 Malcator might be a little bit overkill. This is kind of the idea that I was thinking. And we'd play, like, honestly, this deck might not play Farmhand or Companion. It might be replacing those with Skrelv's Hive, which I don't think is that bad. This could be a Mondrak deck, too. Maybe should be a Mondrak deck, honestly. I wish we had, like, a little more... I don't know, Mondrak... The problem with Mondrak is just so many people are just playing so many Go for the Throats right now. It's a bad mana investment, I think. It's, like, not living. I don't know. I don't know, but this is something I might want to try at some point. Just think getting access to counter spells is nice. One thing I guess we could try too, we don't get Yorion or like Teferi Hero of Dominaria or any of that. But we could try something similar to what we were doing in Pioneer with the Ben Stark list that did well at the Pro Tour. Could play kind of like a similar... The problem is just like not looping, like we don't get to do the Yorion thing, which is kind of rough. We could play like a blue-white flash style deck, which could be interesting. Just like not do the Paragon thing, play 4 Wandering Emperors. Elspeth Resplendent still might be kind of good. Alright, let's actually... I'm curious what a blue-white flash style deck might look like. And maybe we end up playing a couple Paragons too, but... Skrelv's Hive isn't good in that case. You want to be playing like Companion and Farmhand again. I don't know, this probably isn't great. The wedding announcements are probably not good here either. We want to play the blue, like 2/1 that draws a card when he. Yeah, I don't like where this is going right now. No, this is something I'll have to think on, but it's definitely an idea. Definitely an idea. Okay, as it is, I'm gonna scrap that. And as far as our vote went, alright, we, I think, are just going to move to some seals.